Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the Beginner's Guide to Mixed Media class. So today we are working on Velveteen Glaze. That is the mixed media of choice for today's class, and that is from Brutus Monroe. I will leave a link down below if you guys would like to pick any of this fabulous glaze up. I am also using the Pika Dot stencil from Scrapping Reflections, which is Sandy State Goddess here on YouTube. I do have just that scrap Florida piece of paper that I'm going to fill in with this fabulous glaze. So now the Velveteen Glaze is different than other glazes because it goes on and it looks super shiny, but when it's dry, it's completely matte. So it is really great media when you don't want a lot of shimmer and shine, but you do want media on your background. So now the thing is, when you're using any kind of paste through a stencil, you want to make sure to kind of keep going in the same direction and also not continuously run the media over, because you will end up pushing that down. Okay, you will push it down to where it's going to bleed under. And I like this stencil because it kind of gives the effect of like semicircles, and that is something that I really love. So there are some areas that have a lot more than others, and that's what really makes this media really cool, or the stencil really cool, and the media. So as you see, I just matted that whole piece on a coordinating color of cardstock, and I only filled in the areas where there wasn't any kind of design on the page. I do have the two frames there, and one I just flipped over and used some distress ink and chipped sapphire and kind of colored that in to make it match as well. So I'm just going to get these stuck down and frame out the photos without actually cutting the photos. Just want to be able to showcase that this is my son. He is now the one holding the crocagator. So this is the conservation officer bringing it to him. And I'm just going to overlap them just a tad bit, get them where I like them, and now we're going to start to embellish. Once again, pulling in a 12 by 12 sticker sheet because you guys know I have a lot of them and I really want to use them. So I'm taking my sweet old time kind of reading and seeing what is all there. I'm going to take this little banner piece, pop it up on some Brutus Monroe foam tape, and get that stuck down on the page. I just use my pen blade knife to pull off the release paper. I do apologize if you hear background noise. I'm sitting outside, so trying to stay cool in this really horrible heat. And I live somewhat close to the highway, so you can hear the big motorcycles and trucks when they go by. I'm also going to pop all of these little pinwheels up onto some little foam as well. And this little jar with the pinwheels in it has to go as well, because obviously I'm putting pinwheels on the page. I know it has nothing to do with crocogators, but it makes sense in my mind somehow. I don't have to theme my pages all out, and I'm okay with that. I know some of you guys really do have to do that, and I totally love your layouts. I'm just more of a it looks good, go with it, not even if it matches type girl. So I'm going to use this little label here, and that is got my hero on it, and that's because, you know, he's holding the gator. And I'm going to tuck some tags in and around this layout just to kind of beef it up a little bit. Get them nicely stuck in there. And as you can see, the paper is shiny, but the Velveteen Glaze is not. I do also take my sticker sheet from the sticker book from Rosie Studios and start popping in some of these little love you envelopes because they're blue, and I do love you. I love that kid. I am just going to continuously embellish what I just, you know, putting little things here and there. See if there's anything else that I can use. That's a no. I am going to put one of these little kitties in because it's blue, and I don't know where else I would ever use them, and so I just tuck him in and hide him so it's like, you know, used but not used. A couple puffy words. And now I'm going to get these little pinwheels down. So I just, you know, I have such small pieces that I can get the foam or the release tape off of that foam without any help. I'm going to come in and read some of the word stickers. I do want to add these 3 clear hearts. It helps if you're trying to pull it off the correct side of the paper. Just saying. I will tuck these in here and there. And today's class is pretty much done. So basically today, get out some velveteen glaze or any of the glazes that you have and a stencil and see what you can create. It's fun to play with mixed media, and I have so much of it that I'm just kind of going through my inventory binder and flipping to the next section and going with that material so that I can use my products. And that is what I like to do, because if you don't use some of these things, they will dry up and then you have wasted your money. So every Monday, definitely going to be using some mixed media that I may not be using all the time. I do once again grab that chipped sapphire and ink the edge of just the blue, just to give it a little bit more oomph, because it kind of was, just blah there. And then I'm going to take the Ice Castle sequin mix from Spiegelmom Scrubs, and we are going to pop some sequins around the layout in just a couple little clusters, because I did want a little bit of sparkle and shine, not gonna lie. But I really like the way that this turned out. This is one of my favorite layouts in the album thus far. And we're just going to get those down. So while I'm doing that, give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Click the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group. Share your work if you want. I will have links to the Brutus Monroe website below if you would like to pick any of this fabulous stuff up. I will also have all my other affiliates, which is my Close to My Heart website. I will have Confessions of a Paper Addict and Glassboard Studio, which is that fabulous glass mat that I'm working on. And if you use the code Rebecca20, you'll get 20% off anything in their store. And I think that is pretty much going to do it for today's layout. So I will see you guys tomorrow for another layout. Have a wonderful, scrappy day. Bye.